Hello, my name is Andrea Guadalupe Vadillo Gonzalez. Today I'm going to talk about what we have seen and learned through the first three units. In the unit number one, we saw what the suffixes are and how to use them. They are a word ending that goes after the base word. Some examples of them are full, full of, helpful, flavorful, wonderful. Lee, in a ways, slowly and weakly. We also learn how to use must have, how to use might, may, could, and might. May, could have. How to use cannot and couldn't that is present and can, could, have, which is a past. In the unit number two, we learn about gerunds and infinitive verbs and how to use them all. Up next, I'm going to tell you about a story that happened to me 3 years ago. I was studying for a time is a paramedic. Since I really like to help people to finish the course, we had to go to a 3 days camp. It was something very traumatic since first we started to see one place to live all together. The instructors always told us that this experience will never be forgotten, and in that I will never forget it. When we went on the road, the truck stopped and left us all there. We had to go down with our suitcases because nobody ever thought use that we had to carry only the essentials because we ever carried a lot of food and blanket. We had to walk 5 kilometers. We were all very tired because we were wearing our boots, carrying our suitcases. Things were falling on use. I had to leave a blanket that was what I was going to shelter myself with since I had it on my back and everything. It weighed a lot. We were very tired. Then we arrived and it was like a forest guy. I didn't even know where we went. When we arrived, we had to leave our cell phones and all because we were going to disconnect. Then they told us that we had to go look for branch to make a bonfire. The bonfire we had to take care of as if it were a patient, and we had to take care of it and make sure to take care of it as if were a person. Almost we were going to sleep. We had to make a cape tie where all the women were going to sleep. There were 16 of use. There gave use a blake canvas for the floor and another for the ceiling, and we had to tie it up. We had to do it right because that it was where when we went to sleep when they were organizing to take care of the fire. They put me together with 4 other people at 3 a.m. I had to be awake to be able to do it. We had to make the name for or them, and they were going to say the name of the team. We had to stop told you, and it depends on how long it took us. If it is it was, then we had to do some punishment. I was very afraid because when I fell asleep, I no longer hear anything. So I just feel that they were like 15 minutes. I think it was my fear that helped me to be asleep but a little conscious. It was able to do everything right. The next day it was very heavy, but the last day it was one of the days that I will never forget. Since it is something that marked me a lot, I had to be from 3 to 6 taking care of the fire. At 7, they started continue to go to the first activity of the day. We started with a triage, and the only thing I remember is that a person told me that he fell back. I had to hold his legs. I had to put a patch on his head since he was bleeding. Then in a car, I had to take a person along with two other friends, giving him by the neck without moving him so much. Always taking care of that because if not, we can cause more damage. All this was wanted to see if they could solve it after the moment. I only remember that a person approached me telling we that I needed to help and don't remember what else happened. Maybe it was because I was very tired, I was nervous, without sleep and almost without eating. I don't know what happened to me. It is something that I will never be able to understand. I asked a friend that I had one and she told me that it helped that person, but I don't remember. She says I was normal. We can understand or understand how that happened. Finally, we had with a rope for the from one tree to another. It was very long and very heavy. The instructor that told you negative things because they say they always all the time behind in the accident there are people who will tell that you cannot. When I was almost reaching the another three, was instructor downstairs telling another instructor that she will not be able to and the another one told her that if she could, she began to say a lot of negative things to me, but I knew that the friendly instructor could he say yes you can, Andrea, and I don't know where I could get from the congratulation.